Mic check, mic check. What is going on, everybody? Awesome. Wow, there's already a ton of people in here. What's happening, guys? What is happening? Axel, what's going on? Awesome, awesome. Hey, what's up, guys? So, guys, do me a huge favor. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if you can see me. I'm in a webinar, or I'm on a webcam right now, about to transfer over to the PowerPoint here in a minute, but we wanted to see as the people come in. Awesome. Wow, we got a ton of people in here. Guys, give me a 1 if you can hear me okay. Drop in with your name. Vahid, how's it going? Tom, how's it going? Barry, what's happening? What's up, guys? I want to make sure everything is good. Jay, what's going on? All right, loud and clear. Excellent. Philip, what's up? What's up? Andres, Justin, what's happening, guys? This is awesome. This is my first time doing a webinar with the webcam on. I'm super excited. I want to get some interaction, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun, guys. So before we jump in and we get started, guys, I want to let you guys know it's going to be about 90 minutes or so, okay? So put your phones away, do all that type of stuff, and get ready to go. Ask any questions anytime throughout, and I'm super pumped up. So let's get this thing ready to roll. Let me get the PowerPoint going, and then we're going to rock and roll. Looks like everything is working good. All right. All right, give me a 1 if you guys can see the PowerPoint now and everything's still working out and good. Got to make sure the tech is all set. I'm super excited, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the $5 million agency war plans. All right, this is going to be the simple 5-step formula that I've used to take my agency from 0 to 5 million in under 3 years. Okay, Justin, what's going on? Steve, all right, everyone can hear me. Dang, you got a lot of people on. This is exciting. I've been working on this training really for the last like 3 years. But I've been putting it together over the last month, right? And after we hit $5 million earlier this month, and I got to thinking, what has set us apart? What is the core fundamentals of an agency? How do people truly succeed? What do you need to do? And I'm going to break down every single one of these steps here this evening. And you guys are going to be able to take the blueprint, take what I talk about here, and go immediately see results. So we're a couple minutes after the hour here. We got a bunch of people going. I love it. I love it. So we're just gonna hop right in, guys. I love people who show up on time and who are good. So here's the deal. Let's be raw with you guys, right? The first thing you're probably asking yourself, is this workshop worth my time? Because look, I get it, guys. I know you've probably been on webinars before. You've probably seen a lot of different stuff. I don't know how much of stuff you've watched of mine, but I give pure value. And here's the other reason why this is worth the time, right? Everything I'm showing isn't just proven by me, but it's proven by over 150 other people. Luke, on one hand, got, as soon as he started learning some of the shit I'm gonna talk about tonight, he got 7 sales in 2 weeks. We had McBilly over here. When he signed up, he was able to get his first $10,000 month, and they started at $20,000, $30,000 a month, and now $50,000 months, right? And then we've got Stevie, who after the same stuff I taught, gonna teach you guys tonight, was able to come in, get 9 clients in 9 weeks. All right, and I've got Andre, who literally, he was getting started, he had 0, he was making nothing. He'd been trying for months and months to try and get clients, right? And then he was at 2 weeks after learning the structure, the information we're gonna talk about here this evening, he was able to go from 0 to $7,000 a month. And then a year later, he's over $30,000 a month now, guys. This is 1 year in advance. So this training is gonna be built based on everything I've learned over the last 3 years, guys. And then my favorite, one of my favorite testimonials right here, Mr. Evans Bia, he's over in Mozambique. Guys, as you can see here, he closed his first $1,350 deal in India. He didn't even know how to charge the credit card, but he's closing deals. Everything I'm gonna talk about, guys, is 100% legitimate, because here's the deal. Here's what's so different about this workshop versus any of the other webinars you guys have probably been on or been on recently, right? This is the real deal. I'm a 2 Comma Club Award winner. There's me and my team over at my office. I've got 15 real employees. There is an exact screenshot from my account as of this morning of the number of revenue we done, okay? So we've already done over 600,000 this year, 213,000 this month. And here's the deal, guys. None of that is any of my consulting or anything else that you guys might see on the site. This is purely on my agency, okay? So I'm one of the few people out there who's actually doing this stuff. I'm gonna share with you these results that led to us being able to do $5 million in 3 years, okay? This is gonna be no holds barred, full action, and make sure you guys ask questions and stay along. Now, here's the thing. I want you guys to ask yourself this, and this is really, really important, right? Why are you here? Why are you here? And I'm gonna take a wild guess, and you can let me know if this sounds like you, but I feel like you guys are probably like I was, to the point where everywhere you looked around you, there was sheep, and you guys felt like you could be more, you could do more, right? But even though you wanted to be more, you wanted to take control of your life, you wanted to really go out and do something different, maybe there was a bunch of people in your way, or you felt like you were running into roadblocks, and you just didn't have a clear path to where you wanted to go. right? And I know this is how I felt. Give me a 1 in the chat box that feels like you guys. You want more out of life. You want to do something bigger, better, right? And chances are, if you guys are watching a training webinar and learning, that's what you guys want, right? And again, you feel like you're stuck surrounded by sheep. Now, here's one of my favorite all-time quotes that has driven me for years and years, and that is this concept. We cannot solve our problems with the same line of thinking that we used when we created them. That's why I applaud you guys for being on this webinar. You're part of the 3% of the population that is actually ambitious and who wants to get more. So what I'm gonna ask of you guys here this evening is, as we go through these 5 steps, I want you guys to do me a favor, okay? I want you guys to do me a favor. And I want you guys to visualize and see yourself implementing these steps, going out and taking action, right? Because just getting what's in our mind and getting a new line of thinking is only one thing. You must go out there and actually take action. So give me a yes in the chat box if you guys are committed to taking action on what we're gonna learn tonight, because I want this to be an engaging webinar. That's one of the great things about this. We can engage, go back and forth with each other. Awesome, I'm seeing a bunch of ones in the chat box there. I love it, I love it. So that being said, let's jump in. Want to know the biggest problem with entrepreneurs today? This is the #1 biggest problem, okay? Nobody can focus. Nobody can focus, right? I challenge you guys. I've been going for about 5 minutes right now. How many of you have checked your cell phone notification? How many of you looked at another page, checked an email, checked whatever, and you're just distracted, right? Most of us can't focus for more than 15 minutes of a time. That is going to crush you. If you're not able to focus, if you're not able to focus, you're never going to be able to get things done. I dare you guys to think, are you guys being productive, right? Are you guys tracking your time? All right, so while we're on this webinar, and I'm gonna share with you guys again, the 5 steps. It's gonna be game changing. You guys are gonna be able to take immediate action. I dare you guys to put your phones away, okay? Turn off the notifications, right? And every time you think that you wanna go check them, realize that that's an addiction in your brain that you must fix. The #1 thing that separates the people, the top entrepreneurs from everyone else, they can focus. They have relentless focus. They're able to turn off the noise, and they're able to focus on what's in front of them and get things done. So for this webinar, I dare you guys, no notifications, stay focused and stay watching, because we're gonna be bringing the heat here. And because of the fact that nobody can focus, nobody goes all in, okay? Nobody goes all in. How many of you guys sit there at the end of the day and you're able to say, you know what, I did everything I could possibly do today to move my agency and my business forward? Or how many of you guys feel like you might be holding something back? Maybe that's from fear, whatever it might be. We're gonna talk about all those things. But because nobody can focus, nobody goes all in. Because how are you gonna be able to go all in if you can't focus for more than 20 minutes at a time or an hour at a time, right? How often do you check your phone a day? The average person, it's like 300 times or something absurd, okay? So we're gonna talk about going all in today, because this is a key to seeing success in business and in life. Because here's what you're gonna see, guys. You're gonna see the simple 5-step formula that's gonna allow you to easily gain new clients and build your agency to $10,000 a month and beyond. All right, I'm gonna give you guys the 1-line prospecting method. This is literally the tactic, the script that will flood your calendar with new appointments, okay? We're gonna go over the exact 2-step process that I've used, and all the people that you're gonna see throughout have used to close millions of dollars in new agency business. And then we're gonna go over the secret retention method that has literally doubled my retention rate. Nobody talks about retention. Nobody talks about how to keep clients long-term. A lot of them haven't figured it out. A lot of them don't have multi-7-figure agencies, which isn't a bad thing, right? But they just might not know. And I'm gonna go over that with you guys here this evening. So, and if you stick with me to the end, because I'm so confident and I love so much about what we're teaching here and what's gonna be on this webinar, I'm gonna ethically bribe you guys to stick with me, right? If you guys stick with me to the end, I'm gonna email you my highest converting video sales letter that's been worth millions for the business, right? We've ran it through this video sales letter. I'm also gonna give you the exact email cold template that I use to get my first $1 million in agency business. And then you're gonna have an amazing opportunity to take your agency to the next level. Now, does this sound familiar, guys? If this sounds familiar, in the right place, you need to stick with me here. Are you sick and tired of the current guru market and the noise that's out there? Noise everywhere, just people shouting from rooftops, but they have no results to back anything up. They make all their money selling trainings and courses. Do you not feel confident in yourself or your business or how you show up in life? Maybe you don't have a proven process for generating new clients and you're struggling with prospecting. Or maybe you don't feel confident in your messaging in the niche, in the market, who you serve in your business. Or you don't feel confident in how to run sales calls. You get on there and you're just, you don't know what questions to ask, why, you're not sure how to pitch, anything like that. And then do you feel like the opportunity is oversaturated? Maybe there's too much competition, out there for you. If this sounds familiar, you're in the right spot, because I can relate, guys. Now, really quickly, I want to share with you who I am. I know a lot of you guys probably know me and been with me, but for those of you who don't, here's my story in 2 minutes. Look, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I had failed out of university. I had been arrested multiple times in my early 20s. There's a picture in the top right there, and I've got a Coors Light box right behind my head in the house that I lived in. I basically slept with beer next to me, okay? I was a real piece of work, all right? I was arrested multiple times, got a DUI, complete disaster, right? But I finally did start to get some stuff together. I started studying personal development. I actually got a job in the NBA and then in the NFL. I used to work for the Sacramento Kings and then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I reached a turning point in 2015, similar to where a lot of you guys probably are at right now, where you feel like you could do more, you can be more, you're out there, you're trying to put things together, right? And I felt like I could do more. So you know what? On a whim, I burned the boats, I went across, I quit my job, and I moved to Utah. And this is one of the first ever pictures of me and my business partner. We lived in a basement of a house at the time. It was a cold, dark, dreary basement. It might look like light there, but I promise it wasn't very much. And this is where we were working from a poker table, right? This is the first picture I can find of us back then, about 4 years ago. When I quit my job in 2015, I was trying to do this agency stuff, right? And it was rough. It was really tough. Anyone who tells you otherwise is just a liar. If they're just like, oh, it's gonna be the easiest thing in the world, blah, blah. It's not, okay? But with the right methods and the right processes, it's the most fulfilling thing in the world. But again, so I went 10 months, 0 sales. I was trying everything. I was doing BNIs, I was talking to people, I was selling websites, digital marketing, all kinds of different stuff, right? And as luck would have it, I was just like you guys. I was on a webinar one day in April of 2016, and I always smile when I see my man over here, Billy Jean. Let me know in the chat box if you guys know Billy. So give me a yes in the chat box if you know Billy. And I received my life-changing idea. He put in front of me an idea about a business model, Facebook ads and marketing and all that type of stuff, right? And it was my life-changing idea because those 10 months, I was always looking for something more. I was looking for something deeper. And then finally it hit me. I invested with Billy in April of 2016. And then from there, we absolutely took off. From May of 2016 to March of 2017, we went from 0 to over $100,000 a month, went to $1 million run rate in 10 months. But I would have never got there without the 10 months of struggle, right? Without looking for those things. Now, it literally blew up. It can go really quick, really fast. So I applaud all of you guys for being on this webinar and looking for something new. And now today, right, I'm the co-founder of Be Top Local. Over 5 million in sales in the last 3 years. We've sold over 400 local business clients, multiple 2 Comma Club award winner, featured speaker at multiple events, right? There's me. I actually got to go hang out with Billy at his office, right? There's me and my team at the office again. On the top left-hand corner, I'm actually speaking in front of doctors in sweatpants. We did over $100,000 with that one sales presentation right there with the video sales letter that I'm going to talk about here tonight as well. And then me speaking to entrepreneurs, hanging out with a bunch of people, just giving a background of my lifestyle here, right? There's in the top right-hand corner, there's a guy who I owe as much to my success is anybody, and Mr. Alex Becker. I've invested over $40,000 with him over there at his house, hanging out with Brian Stewman. In Hawaii, I was able to pick up and go live in Hawaii for 6 months, and it was amazing. Speaking to the Phoenix Suns down in the bottom left, and hanging out with Forbes Riley, and speaking with more events. Now, again, Gary Vaynerchuk, Vince Reed, Dennis Yu. I've been able to hang out and meet a lot of people because of what I'm about to share with you guys here this evening. So here's my question for you guys, right? Here's my question for you. What if I gave you bulletproof strategies to generate new appointments over and over again? What if I gave you a proven framework that myself and the people I've trained have used to close deals regularly and consistently? What if I gave you the exact knowledge that you need to actually retain those clients? What if I gave you to do it with no risk, a way to do it with no risk whatsoever, and I extensively proved that the methods worked over and over again? Would you guys finally be ready to pull back the curtains and go all in? All right, I already have people saying I'm all in. I love it. Are you ready to go all in tonight? Because guys, this is the biggest opportunity of our lifetime. It is right here. It is today. There's never been a bigger opportunity than the agency world in the market in 2019 that we're sitting on. Okay, because again, this is the real deal, guys. Real deal. We've got Bref over here who's doing, he's doing over $20,000 a month now. Sean closing $1,500 a month deals. Nathan Murmert came in and did $12,000 a month within a couple weeks after learning these strategies. Braden closed two $5,000 clients in 2 weeks, got the sales process. Everything I'm going to share with you is what these guys have all seen. Now, let's jump in. Nice. We're getting all kinds of hell yes. Hell yeses. I love it. Mike, Sunette, I'm all in. I love it. I love it. All right. So to build an agency, guys, you need a blueprint. Okay. You need a foundation. All right. How many of you guys are out there and you are struggling with your prospecting? You're not quite sure what businesses you should serve. You were told that maybe you should just put up a Facebook ad and a landing page and everything was just going to take care of itself. Just go talk to dentists and realtors. It's going to be easy. right? Let me know if this is you in the chat box. Sorry, I see some people coming in. Yeah. So here's the deal, guys. You need a foundation, right? You need building blocks for this. Okay. Now here is the 5-step agency blueprint. This is what we're going to be going through here this evening. Okay. First, we're going to be talking about building a niche, because this is the foundation of everything. And I'm going to take it to a different level that I guarantee that most of you have never thought about before. Next, we're going to talk about the offer and how you can actually build an offer and how this relates to your messaging. Okay, this is your messaging. Bryce, it's not recorded, my man. Guys, the comments are private right now. The comments are private, Bryce, just, it's not recorded. I just want to say, let you guys, I'm completely live right now. I will move around, all that stuff, all right? So if you guys have questions, I will be answering. So we've got the niche, and then we're going to go through the offer, okay? And then we're going to be going over how to prospect and get new clients, okay? We're going to talk about closing those clients and then retaining them. I'm telling you, if you are struggling, I guarantee it is because you are missing a piece of this formula, okay? And I guarantee none of you guys have thought about offers the way that we're going to talk about it here this evening. All right, so let's dive in. The first thing I want to go over, the niche. This is literally the most important part of your entire business. You have to pick a niche. You have to go out and find a specific group of people with a specific problem and be able to solve that problem if you want to grow. Okay, and no, I do Facebook ads for dentists is not what I'm talking about. That doesn't cover it, okay? So I want to tell you guys a story, okay, about how we made our first $1 million. It was with one ad and one landing page and one very specific niche. In fact, this is it right here. I was able to take that ad and that landing page, and we made over $1 million, okay? We got to 100K a month in 10 months. We did over $1 million within a year after that. It was actually like 8 months after that, all right, after we first did our 100K. That's it. Do you know why this works so well? Because I had a very, very targeted prospect that I was going after. We generated new patients for integrated medical practices that were looking for people who were going to use hyaluronic acid for patients that had osteoarthritis of the knee. I'm going to say that one more time. We targeted people at osteoarthritis of the knee, and we worked with doctors who sold hyaluronic acid to those patients. That's how specific we got. I found out that that's what these guys are looking for in a specific space, and everybody wanted these types of patients, and it just blew up, right? I took this method across the country, and it absolutely crushed because we solved a very specific problem in a very specific niche. And that's what we're going to be talking about how to do here this evening, guys. Finding those types of true problems and true pains in the market. Because here's the thing. Everything starts with your niche. All right. In order to build a sustainable long-term agency, especially in 2019 and beyond, efficiently, you must focus on solving a specific problem in a specific market. Okay. You have to get specific. Agencies, the way of the future is to niche down and to truly know your problem in your service and your market and service those people directly. No more bouncing around. If you're struggling right now, get past in 10K, 20K, and you've got clients who are doing content marketing in one area, you're doing Google AdWords for dentists in one spot, and you're doing SEO for lawyers in another. Like, you've got to cut that stuff. You got to focus on one thing, one problem, one service. All right, that's how you scale quickly. Now, why is this important? Why is what I'm saying important? Why is it a shortcut to success? Well, look, guys, this is sales as a fundamental level. And you're going to see this chart again because this is really, really important. So in order to sell anybody anything, we need to understand their current situation and then their desired situation. And then our goal, what we need to do is we need to get people to jump into our vehicle, which is going to be our offer, and then that's going to take them to their desired situation. That's the key to everything, right? And the gap between their current situation, their desired situation, that's the problem, okay? That's the problem. And we need to be the ones to solve that problem. Now, here's the thing that's so powerful, and this is why things can spread so quickly and things can explode, is every niche has the same problems within that niche. If you search for it, if you learn about it, if you dig deep, if you ask the right questions, you go out and you find the right problems, what they're looking for, right? You've got to learn them. You need to find the customers that the niche wants and discover the total answer in acquiring them. This is a game changer. What do you think is more powerful? I do Facebook ads for dentists, or I generate all in 4 clients by using a system, and I'm going to fill your practice in 30 days, right? What's more powerful? Right, all in 4, for those of you who don't know, is a dental procedure that a lot of dentists are looking for because it's extremely potent. What do you think is going to work better in your prospecting, your sales? This is going to be a reoccurring theme here, by the way, guys. But you've got to look for the specific problems in niche. The reason why we blew up is because we found that, and this was a loophole, guys. So just so you know, if you want to go out and go after hyaluronic acid patients, it doesn't work anymore because this was an insurance-based program within the medical niche that at the time, the people who were offering it as a service made a ton of money off of it. right? And everybody wanted these patients. And this happens in every single niche. And now, how did I find that out? How do I do that, right? Well, I asked them, all right? More on that in a second. Now, how do you find a good niche? I get asked this all the time. What's a good niche? What's the best niche? My niche sucks. Everything sucks. Look, guys, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. The more you dig down and go deeper into your niche and actually solve the true problems of the market, the better you're going to be, right? The better you're going to be. So here's the number one way that you find a good niche, guys. Literally, you open your eyes and you study who is buying advertising. Start looking at who's buying the billboards, right? And this, the bottom left-hand corner, is actually a great tool. It's called the Money Mailer, moneymailer.com. It's where you can go see all the mailers, right? You think this roofing guy is in a great place to go? You can start seeing the types of companies, this type of businesses that are buying advertising on a regular basis. Study who's buying it, right? And there's a lot of people outside of dentists and chiropractors who buy advertising. Just as a hint, guys, a lot. And there's a lot of great markets to enter right now that are completely wide open, okay? And so the, let's see here, the Money Mailer is an amazing place to go. You can also look at places like Valpak, right? So once you've gone out and you've figured out who's buying advertising, what types of niches you're looking for, then you need to go out and find the hottest ads. And there's another great tool that I like to combine and utilize in regards to it. So really quick, Nicholas, what's the website called? That's moneymailer.com. And then David, I see your question as well in regards to understanding the importance of focusing on the niche. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep asking your questions as we go throughout, guys, and I'm going to stick around as long as you guys want to hang out at the end and answer every single question. That way I can get through and run through this, but I'm going to answer every single question. I'll be here all night if you guys want to learn more, all right? So, but it's moneymailer.com, all right? So now once we've actually found our niche and we've seen the types of companies that are buying advertising, also, by the way, guys, you can go look at newspapers, you can go look at radio spots. These guys, they list who's sponsoring and who's writing these ads, okay? The traditional advertising market is incredibly expensive. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm gonna share this with you. In Oklahoma City, for one full Sunday page run, one ad in one newspaper in Oklahoma for Sunday, it costs $15,000 for a full page color insert. $15,000, and people are still buying it, right? In Atlanta, in order to get any type of a price break on the newspaper print ads, you need to give them a $128,000 contract, okay? $128,000 contract. There is so much money going after the traditional advertising market, it makes my head explode. There's so much opportunity. There's never been more opportunity because the traditional advertising is getting worse and worse, so they need to figure out how to get online. They need your services. They need to figure all this stuff out, right? So now, once we've seen some niches, a great place to go and look for offers and look for the types of customers that these niches are looking for is just going and searching on Groupon. When you start seeing what's out here, like for example, in the bottom left-hand corner, we've got cryotherapy. Great niche right now. Cryotherapy can be a fantastic thing. If you focus on getting cryotherapy patients in the door and you go after that niche specifically, cool sculpting. There's so many of them that you can find by searching through medical or even in the automotive area or any industry really, right? But you go on here, you look for specific types of customers that these people want because they're putting them on Groupon, they're being bought, and then you go out and reach out to the market and you lead with that. That's how you open door, right? Now, it doesn't mean the door is closed when it comes to really dialing in your niche and dialing in the problems. This is something that never ends. I still learn more about my niche every single day. I never stop asking questions. We never stop coaching. We never stop asking what the problems are, right? But this will at least give you something to lead with, right? What's more powerful? I'm going to get more people in your door. I'm going to get more chiropractic patients in the door, or I'm going to send you more patients that have osteoarthritis of the knee and who are looking for non-surgical pain relief. What's more powerful? Right? Or I'm going to get you more patients, or I'm going to send you more cryotherapy patients who are in pain and have sports injuries. What do you think's going to be easier to prospect with, guys? And we're going to get to that when we get to the prospecting scripts and templates. But this is where everything starts, with knowing your niche, knowing the real problems in the niche, looking for those specific types of customers, and then building an offer around that, which we're going to get to here in a minute. Okay? And Groupon, guys, is so much opportunity on Groupon, so much. I mean, you can do automotive centers. There's so many different things you can do. Just go in and type and go in and take a look. When people ask about what's the best niche, it's like, well, let's start looking at all these sources. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. And then you get on the phone with them and then you ask them. People ask me all the time, how'd you find your niche, Nick? Well, I did what everyone did 3 years ago and what way too many people still do today is when I learned about Facebook ads, I was like, I'm going to go after chiropractors. And I got on the phone with one and I started asking them questions. I'm like, well, what kind of customers do you want? What is the best type for you, right? You know, not just assuming, what's the best type for you? And he was like, oh, well, there's this thing called hyaluronic acid. And I couldn't even pronounce it for like 6 months, right? And he told me about it was and how it worked and how insurance covered it. And I was just like, huh, that's probably pretty powerful. I bet a lot of people want that. Is there more people who are able to service this? So I went on Google and I searched hyaluronic acid. And guess what? I found that there was a bunch of people who were advertising it on their website. And I was like, huh, I wonder if I opened with this and talked about this specifically, if people would be interested. Because I feel like there's a lot of money in this market, right? And then it just escalated from there. And I literally, when I got started and I was building my prospecting list, which we'll get to in a second, but I was literally like Googling every city in America. And then I would go through the first 5 pages of Google, and anyone that had hyaluronic acid listed on it, I would put in a Google sheet and I would reach out to and contact one by one. Today's prospecting is so much easier with all the prospecting tools and everything you've got out there. But before you get started, you have to have a niche. Okay, you have to have a niche and you have to know what the problem is, right? Too many people are just going out there and saying, oh, I generate new customers. Like, do you really? Do you really? And we're going to talk more about getting results versus getting leads here in a bit. So once you find a niche, right? Niche the niche. That's what I've been talking about by niching the niche. Go out and then find a specific segment of the niche, right? You don't work with dentists. You work with cosmetic dentists who focus on all-in-4 implants, right? We don't work with orthodontists. We work with orthodontists who are the top in their line and doing Invisalign, right? We don't work with realtors. We work with first-time home buyer realtors who focus on luxury homes, whatever it might be, right? You work with roofers who focus on insurance-based shingle roofs. You know, there's so many ways to do this, guys. Plumbers, hot water clients, painter. There's every single niche has specific customers. At least take the time to learn who they want, what they're going after, and the customers who are worth the most value. And I promise you, it's going to change everything. And then you need to figure out what their actual problems are and getting that customer in the door. You need to solve those with your offer, which is coming up next. Okay. So again, once you find the niche deeper. And then you must do this if you want to build a killer offer and prospect with efficiency. Okay. Now, does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Give me a 1 in the chat box if you guys got that, if that's deeper, if that makes sense, and it gives you a different way of looking. Because now we're going to go into something that I highly doubt many of you have thought much about. And this is the big difference. This is why so many agencies are struggling right now. So many people are going out and just being like, I do Facebook ads for realtors, or I do Facebook ads for dentists. It's like nobody cares about Facebook ads. And at this point, a lot of markets are a little skeptical of Facebook ads. I'll talk about that in retention and some other spots. But here's the thing. We need to create an offer. Okay, you want to know what an offer is? Tell me the difference between these two things, right? Russell Brunson actually told a story, but it was too good. It's perfect for talking about an offer, right? Okay, hey, do you want to come to, if you're talking to your friend, right? Hey, do you want to go to a movie with me? That's just kind of like, service, whatever. That's a question. Now here's an offer. Hey, so this is an amazing new movie coming out called Captain Marvel. And here's the deal. I was so excited about that. I actually rented half the theater, and I'm going to have balloons coming down as soon as it comes in. And everyone's going to get free Slurpees, and we're going to dump vodka in them. We're going to be taking shots and having a great time. Do you want to come with me to the movie? That's the difference between what you guys are doing and what a great offer is, right? Which one is going to be more important? So we've got to start thinking in terms of offer, guys. How can we make this sexy? How can we spice this thing up? Okay, it's very, very valuable. Now I'm going to share with you guys our first 7-figure offer. Okay, this is literally it. Now offers can come in different shapes and sizes. My goal is to give you guys an introduction to offers and share with you so you can start thinking about this in your niche. Our first 7-figure offer was literally this, and I've got a screenshot of me sending it and what I was doing. I offered to get him osteoarthritis in the knee patients using non-surgical pain relief. That was it. Free trial, 100% free. I would send it to him. I'm not saying you guys should do free trials. I'm just saying this was the offer. This offer isn't as effective as it used to be. It still is if you run it properly, right? We got a $1 million company with running free trials, and there's a time and a place for them. But I'm going to share with you some more offers as well. But this was our first 7-figure offer. This is why it works so well. Because not only did I offer them a free trial, I spoke to them at a level that they understood and no other marketer was talking to them about. No other marketer was reaching out to them saying that I focus on getting osteoarthritis in the knee patients. Nobody, right? And when they saw that, they're like, huh, this guy knows me. And guess what happened when I got on the phone with him? And I was like, yo, what kind of hyaluronic acid are you using? Using Hyalgan? Using Suparts? What are you using? What does your DME process look like? Boom, it just makes it so much easier to sell. So I'm going to talk about that more in the sales process, but just see how all these things stack on top of each other, and you can't build one without the other. And this is why so many people are struggling, right? Here's our next multi-7-figure offer. This is what we transformed into. We're building a new offer right now because we're going for 8 figures, right? But we built the Patients on Demand, the 90-day practice transformation system. What do you think is going to sound better? The 90-day practice transformation system that's going to generate you endless customers, or we do Facebook ads for chiropractors or doctors or whatever it might be, or I run automations or a lookalike audience? What is it? What is it going to be? Let's see. Yes, there will be a replay, Jack, of this for sure. Bryce, awesome, man. The super specific. It's so true, man. So true. Sorry, back to this. All right, so the next multi-7-figure offer, okay? Literally the patience on demand. Do you guys see the difference between these things and what we're doing? You got to take it deeper. You got to make it sexy. You got to build it up, right? Even if you do Facebook ads and automations and retargeting and text messaging and blah, 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 call it something. Call it a unique mechanism, right? Build a name around it. Right? This is so powerful. It'll start changing the way that you sell. And each piece of your offer needs to actually solve their problems, which we'll get to in a minute as well. Okay. Now, again, offer versus services. It's a big difference. You guys hear this all the time. You've probably heard this many, many times, is people don't buy features, they buy benefits. And that's so true. But people don't buy services, they buy offers. They buy what you can do. And the only way you can build a good offer and truly serve these guys in the way that you need to is by knowing their current situation and their desired situation, what their problem was in the middle, like we shared earlier, and then how you can position yourself as that person to solve it, right? And we're going to talk more about that on the sales process. But that's how you solve it. So service, again, I run Facebook ads for local businesses. I'm a customer acquisition specialist. I run Facebook ads. No, nobody cares you do Facebook ads, right? You fill Pilates gyms and double your membership base in 60 days. That's what you do, right? That's an offer. Services, I run Facebook ads. We sell, we barely even talk about Facebook ads anymore. We pretty much don't. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do that here on this call. But we pretty much don't, right? So think about this. You've got to build offers. They're so, so powerful. Okay, so how do you build a good offer? What do you mean, Nick? You're talking a lot of theory. I get it, right? But again, there's so many different ways to do this. I want to give you guys many examples so you can start to think critically and get the foundations. Because the chances are a lot of you guys as well, you were given scripts or templates and you think that's going to be the answer. And scripts can take you. They're hugely beneficial. Don't get me wrong. But you've got to understand the process behind everything as well if you really want to succeed and you really want to grow. So how do you build a good offer? Look, you must niche your service offering and focus on a very specific problem in a very specific market, right? Your offers are going to become better the better you become at solving a market's problem. Now, I want to talk about specializing your service in regards to building your offer. This is so important, okay? One of the biggest problems I faced when I went through the 10 months and no sales and all the issues that went along with that and, door to door, getting told no, face to face, it was brutal. Was I had no idea what I was selling. I had no clue. I didn't know the market's problems. I was trying to sell everything to everybody. I was a walking digital marketing agency. I was selling websites. I was selling SEO. I was selling content marketing. Whatever I thought they needed, I sold it to them. There was one time I'll never forget, and this really shook me to the core. And this was scary. I was standing in this woman's office, and she was an accountant. And I was giving my first proposal, and I sent it to her for like $3,000. And I was like, here's a website. We're going to do some Facebook, Google ads. And she was like, so what are your deliverables? What is this going to do for me? What is it going to look like? And she's like, why are you even here? And I was just like, oh, shit. Like, I was scared. I was like, I don't know. I thought you wanted a website. I literally had no idea because I was a generalist. I wasn't a specialist. It wasn't until we became extremely specialized in solving our market's problems that we exploded. Okay, most of you guys need to cut off 90% of the crap you're doing, focus on one thing that solves the market, right? One package, one service offering, right? So for us, for example, we do ads, we do a landing page, we do retargeting, we do, the funnel. It sounds like a lot of things, but it's one thing to solve one problem. All right, stop trying to be everything to everybody. You don't have to offer everything to everybody. Most people don't need everything to everybody, and they don't need it at all, right? Because they don't need a website and a Google ad. Most local businesses don't need website, Google ads, SEO to solve one problem to get more customers, okay? And most of them couldn't afford it to be done the right way anyways. So specialize your service, cut a lot of things, and focus on becoming really, 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 really good at one service offering. So powerful, helps so much in building your offer, solving problems, and then word starts to spread. And again, if you have one offer and you go through one market, what do you think that's going to do for your prospecting? What do you think that's going to do for your sales calls? Look, do you see the power in this process, guys? Give me a yes if you see the power in this. If you see how specializing your service offering, building an offer, truly understanding your niche is going to be powerful for when you guys go out, prospect, and sell, because that's what we're going to be talking about next. Nice. I'm seeing some yeses. Guys, give me some more yeses. If you're listening right now and you've got some, awesome. I'm seeing a lot of yeses. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's jump in. Because here's the thing, guys. You must choose your niche and define your offer before you can prospect and sell efficiently. If you are struggling with prospecting, if you are struggling with selling, it is because you do not have your niche and you do not have an offer defined. You have not specialized. You don't know who you're selling to. You don't know why you're selling it to them. And you think that if you just sent them a bunch of leads, it's going to solve all their problems. Hint, guys, leads aren't what solves people's problems. That's not what solves the market's problems. I know a lot of you guys might have been sold that. You might have been told that. But it is not what solves the market's problems, okay? You got to build packages. You got to build offers. Okay, now let's get to the fun stuff. I love to sell. Sales is the key of everything. Nothing happens without sales, okay? And prospecting is where everything begins. All right, this is literally the lifeblood of every business. If you're doing under $80,000 a month, prospecting and closing should be 80% of your time invested, okay? At least 80%. It is the key to everything. It is where the gold comes in, okay? I know a lot of you guys might not love prospecting, but you got to learn to love it. And I promise you, you're going to love prospecting when you start seeing a ton of appointments pop up in the calendar because you have an offer, because you have your niche dialed in, because you have your messaging dialed in. Okay, and I'm going to give you 2 huge secrets to prospecting effectively. There's 2 huge secrets I'm going to give you guys, okay? Look, I already gave you number 1. You need to know exactly who you're targeting and defining your offer, because when you start speaking to people like that, they're going to raise their hand and want to come talk to you because they're going to have those problems. When you know the problems of the market, they're going to raise their hand. They're going to want to come talk to you, okay? And number two is you've got to choose 1 to 2 methods and go all in on prospecting those methods, okay? Because here's the deal, guys. Here's the thing. And I'm going to give you guys a script right after this. But here's the thing. These are 12 prospecting methods that I've done, and I currently know people doing and crushing in every single one of these. There is so many opportunities out there. There's cold email. There's LinkedIn. There's Instagram direct messages, which is hot right now, guys. Crushing with LinkedIn direct messages or Instagram direct messages. There's Facebook business direct messages. There's inbound lead ads on Facebook, which are another thing that's super hot right now. There's custom video audits, which is my favorite way to get started. We got video sales letter ads. We got strategic partners that you can build, which is essentially where, let's say you team up, you offer Facebook ads, you team up with a web design agency, and you have them give you business, right? You've got job postings that you can go after. When people are posting for marketing managers and trying to offer $60,000 a year, you come in and say, hey, I'll do it for $36,000 a year, and I'll get you twice the results, and you won't have to be an employee, right? Then you got networking events, which is something I love, especially if you're just getting started. You've got referrals, and you've got your personal network, right? And then you've got organic inbound. Look, guys, I can't tell you which one is going to be, what the best method is. And I'm about to give you the script that works in all of those, but the best methods depend on your market. The key is to go all in and get really good at one or two of those markets, right? You don't have to be in all 12 at all. You just pick a couple. But here's the thing. Certain markets are more likely to be on certain platforms. There's more likely to have roofers on Facebook than they are in LinkedIn, right? So you got to think about that with your market and your niche. Where do they hang out? Because once you get your marketing, your message, and your messaging dialed in, because you know your niche and your offer, it's much easier to go out and reach the market. Now, here's the one-line goal for the automated prospecting that works in pretty much every single niche. And this sounds simple, it sounds easy, but it works. It will get responses, and then from there, you just open a door, you've opened a conversation, and people who are interested in more customers, you can work to close them down. Look, would you like more niche customers, right? Can you handle more niche referrals? Can you handle more Invisalign referrals? Would you like more roofing customers? Do you want more restaurant bookings, right? Are you interested in guaranteed new in dermatology customers, right? Or plumbing, hot water plumber customers, right? Reply yes if interested. 2 lines, 2 sentences. You plug those into your cold email, you plug those into your things, you just ask them the question, that opens a door. And if they say yes, that means they're interested in new customers and you can handle it and take it from there. This will open doors, this will get people going. The goal of prospecting is to gather attention. You gather the attention by throwing out a hook for a specific type of customer, because remember, we know our niche and we know our market, and we ask them if they want more of them, okay? Can you handle more? Now, really quick, I wanna talk about the power of video. This is so crucial and it is so powerful. Look, guys, video sales letters are absolutely king. I've generated several $1 million over the last couple of years through video sales letters. And I'm going to show you guys my top selling video sales letter. But it's absolutely critical. Custom video audits is unbelievably powerful. Now, what is a custom video audit? Look, that is when you find specific businesses that are going to be likely to need your services, right? Either they're advertising in the money mailer, or you see them advertising Google Ads, or you heard them on the radio or billboards, and you shoot them a video with your offer and your service, and you explain how you can help them, and you direct it towards them, right? You let them know something that they're either doing wrong that you can help them with, or hey, I saw that you had a billboard out here trying to get more cool sculpting patients. I let you know that I can get you those patients for 1/5 the price. Let's talk, right? And being specific about what they're doing. Custom video audits are the best. Tools like Tom BombBomb are so amazing for emailing these things out, right? Another great thing is 45-second intro videos. You can send those through Facebook business page DMs. You can send them through Instagram DMs. There's so many ways you can utilize those intro videos. Giving your offer, talking to the niche, talking to the market, right? So powerful. Absolutely love video. It's something that everyone needs to be comfortable with in this day and age, all right? So look, guys, this is the result of knowing your market, right? This is the result, okay? We've got, as you can see right there on my left-hand side, that's what our calendar looks like. We get new leads every day from new sources, right? From websites, YouTube, branding, doesn't matter. We're getting people coming in. And because our marketing is so dialed in, because my messaging is so dialed in, because I know my market so well, I make them fill out applications, and this is what they say on some of these applications, right? We ask them, what makes you different from other applicants? Why should we choose to work with you? We've got one person who says, I'm a potential client who's ready, willing, and able, right? Another one says, I'm driven, coachable, passionate, delivering my message. Right? Finally, what makes you different? I'm a first-class doctor run, offering personal attention and a wide selection of treatment. This is what it looks like when you know everything about your market and you know all of their problems and you put your message in front of them the right way. They will start selling themselves to you. That's powerful. Give me a yes in the chat box and you can see how powerful this is, guys. Now, the prospecting mindset, guys. Prospecting mindset. Look, the market needs our service. We need to understand that, because we found a true problem in the market. We need to go into this knowing that, hey, they've got problems, we can service them, we can help them, okay? They want to believe us. Your life must revolve around prospecting, okay? It must revolve around prospecting. Track your daily activities and set goals, okay? How many of you guys are tracking your daily activities? How many of you guys know what you did all day today? Remember what we talked about with focus earlier? Remember that? Start tracking your daily activities. I dare you guys to do a time tracking sheet for 2 weeks. Every 15 minutes, what did you do? And I promise you, we're going to find a lot of time. You're going to find a lot of time that you can use to be prospecting, going out, growing your business, and closing deals. Okay, you've got to set goals. You've got to set actionable results. How many emails are you going to send? How many LinkedIn messages are you going to send? How many direct mail pieces are you going to send out this week? How many Instagram DMs? Whatever your method is, right? You've got to start tracking your stuff. Okay, I'm telling you, that right there will change everything. And once you solidify your methods, then you build the system. You hire the VAs, you run the automations, you run the tools, okay? You build a system around the prospecting. Again, prospecting is the lifeblood of every single business ever that starts out, okay? It is huge, it is huge. Okay, look guys, and this is what it looks like when you start getting your prospecting in place. We got Dan over here, he's 8 new appointments since Monday, right? You know, Andrea had 25K of booked appointments set up, now it's closing time. Luke, 14 sales calls, 10 qualifying calls, 4 demos, 2 deals, and a trial, right? This is what it looks like when you get your prospecting together. Okay, these guys have all done the stuff that we're talking about. They followed these processes, they followed these rules. So do you guys see how having a clearly defined niche and an offer can truly help with prospecting? Of course it can. It changes everything. You saw what these guys are typing when they come into us, because we have our niche defined. We have our offer defined. Okay, so here's where we're at, guys. So far, we've defined our niche. We've created our offer. We've generated appointments. We're climbing that mountain, guys. We're chugging along here. Chugging along. So let's move on to the next step, closing deals. How do we run the phone calls? This is where the money is made. This is where everyone is so scared. And I'm telling you, you do what I'm going to talk about here today, and you combine it with the niche, the offer, the prospecting, your phone calls are going to go tremendously differently. Tremendously, okay? Because now it's time to close deals. So I run a 2-step process, okay? Not 2-step calls, 2-step process. Okay, it can be done on the same call. Ideally, most of the time it's done on 2 calls depending on time. We'll get to that in a second. Through this 2-step process, personally, we've generated over $5 million that started with these phone calls, okay? I've run thousands of sales calls and closed over 400 clients between myself and my agency, okay? And then I've taught this to so many other people that you guys have only seen a fraction of, and they've gone out and closed millions of dollars with this exact process that I'm about to share with you here this evening. Now, the day I realized I had to outline my process, there was a day, because it wasn't always outlined. I didn't have everything written down. There was a lot that was in my head, okay? But there was one specific day where I realized I had to outline my process. All right, and this was December of a couple of years ago. I just hired a new sales guy. I had him shadow me on a couple of closed deals, and I let him charge out there without any real structure or anything. And I noticed that sales started dropping. And all of a sudden, we looked up and we had lost 60K that month. Now, there was other factors for that, and it wasn't all on his fault by any means. It was my fault because I didn't give him a structure or do anything, right? But I looked down, we lost 60K. January, a month later, I woke up one day and I realized that, we need to make $80,000 in 2 weeks just to hit payroll. Because again, I got an office, employees, all these things. We need to make $80,000. And that wasn't the funnest time, but as entrepreneurs, what do? We solve problems. When things are tough, we figure out a way. When the money isn't there, we go get it. We figure it out. So what I did was we got on the phone with him, And we mapped out the structure and we worked on it together. I shared with them how I've been closing deals for the previous year and a half and closed 100 plus clients, right? Together that month, we had closed 12 deals. Since then, it has been like 16 months. We have not closed less than 10 clients in a month since then. We've been bringing on over 10, and now we're doing them at $3,500 a month on contracts. A lot of times $5,000 a month on contracts, right? We're selling full long programs. And now we constantly work together. I'm always working with him on this process, and he's become absolutely lethal. He's a legend at closing, and I work with him with closing in the process, and it's been phenomenal. But again, I had to map out the structure for him. And that experience of mapping out the structure is what led to the results that you've seen here today. Because this is what all started with. And everything started around the sales process I'm about to talk about here. You know, we've got Nathan over here who came in and did 12K in MRR in just a couple weeks since he came in and learned some of these results. We had Andre over there do 2 clients in first month for $8,000, all because of that process of me looking up one day and saying, hey, you know, I need to make $80,000 to make payroll. I need to get on the phone. And because of that, I went out and I shared the sales process, and that's what's seen all the results. So what is the process? Look, guys, you saw this screen earlier, but you've got to understand this because this is the key to everything, okay? Current situation of a prospect, desired situation, a future desired situation of the prospect. And we need to get them to jump into our vehicle, our offer, our service, and take them to the desired situation. So on the qualifying call, we must discover their current situation and their desired situation. And we need to drive home the pain of them not being able to reach their desired results. Okay, we need to drive home that pain. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about that, but that's what it's all about. We need to bridge that gap because the goal, the difference between their current situation, desired situation is that pain in the middle. It's that gap of where they want to be. And we need to get them to realize that. Now, how do we do that, right? How do we do that? So step 1 on the qualifying call. So important. I don't see anybody running qualified calls with what I'm about to share with you, the mindset and how we do this, okay? So look, they need to be strategic questions structured to psychologically sell the prospect, okay? Strategic questions structured to psychologically sell the prospect. The goal of the qualifying call is to break their false belief patterns and reframe the prospect's mind about marketing and take control. Now, what does that mean? What do I mean by that? Look, here's the thing, guys. You need to get them to realize that they need help and put them in massive pain for not achieving their goals. How many times have you guys got on a call and they've ran you over? Oh, what can you do for me? What's the ROI? How much does it cost? No, I don't care about your question. What does it cost? You've lost control. You're never going to close people like that. You've got to take control. You've got to reframe from the beginning. Now, how do you do this? You do this by asking specific questions about their business and getting them to realize how much they need help. What's your CPA? What's your sales process look like? What's your follow-up time? Okay. What's your lifetime value of a customer? What's your close rate? Right? All these things that get them to realize, maybe I don't know that. How did you attract your leads in the first place? Where are most of your clients coming from? What is your monthly MRR? How much money are you making? How much money do you want to go? Right? For example, when people come in and they say, you know, they're making $20,000, how much are you making right now? $25,000 a month. Okay. And how much do you want to make? 100. I'm like, great. So you want to make an extra $700,000 this year. Am I hearing you correctly? Like, yeah. Awesome. You realize that most people spend at least 10% of what they make on marketing. So if you want to make an extra 70 grand a month, you got $7,000 a month you're spending on marketing. Is that correct? It's like, well, I don't know, but I would. You're getting them to pre-sell, right? And if you get them to agree that they'd spend $7,000 a month to make 700,000, what happens when you offer them 2,000? Right? That's a price marinade, by the way. That's kind of an advanced tactic that I'll share with you guys. But basically, we're getting them to understand and attach value to a price ahead of time. But we're also making things real, because most of the time, prospects have insanely stupid expectations. They're just ridiculous, right? And I'm going to talk about this in a second. They're just ridiculous. All right. So this is why it's so important to know the market, because you need to know the sales process. You need to learn the sales process. You need to learn the CPA. What's the average lifetime value? What does the follow-up process look like? Are they asking for referrals? What's their Google review process to help them close more deals? You need to start learning about business so that you can psychologically break them down and ask them specific questions that make you look like the expert. You need to take control, and you do that by asking specific questions, because you can't just get on and be like, yo, you don't know anything about business, right? Which most local businesses don't know anything about business. Most of them are really good at doing a service. The E-Myth is an amazing book for everybody to read, but most of them don't know anything about closing or prospecting or how it's going to work. But that's what we do, right? We ask them specific questions, a specific way, and then what we do is we move them to a pitch, right? Either directly on the call or with a second call, right? Now, I want to talk about this really quick. Give me a yes in the chat box if you've seen this before. I've tried Facebook before and the lead sucked. Hold on to see how many people say yes here. I love it. There's so many people saying yes. I've tried Facebook before and the lead suck. Yeah. Okay. This is a common occurrence in most markets. So we need to be prepared, and we need to be able to reframe them. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a theory right now, a theoretical situation. And I want you guys to be thinking about this because this systematically breaks them down. And this is the type of stuff you got to do on your sales calls in order to do this. So, Mr. Business Owner, you say the leads were bad. When were they bad? And then you go, well, Mr. Business Owner, I want to share with you how marketing works, right? Because there's a multi-step process to marketing. And here's what it is. So first, you've got to have an ad, right? That attracts attention of somebody in your market. Then you got to build a landing page that captures name, email, phone number. Then from there, Mr. Business Owner, it's actually a real process in order to get you to close that lead. I'm not sure if you're aware if your last marketing company told you this, but let's walk down what that process looks like. So how quickly was Beth reaching out to the lead that came in the door? Did she reach out in 5 or 10 minutes? Because what happens if you get that name, email, and phone number, you get that opt-in, and Beth doesn't make the call immediately. She waits 24 hours, you never get a hold of that lead never shows up. Mr. Business Owner, what are you going to say about the lead? You're going to say it was bad. Now, let's imagine that Beth actually called within 5 to 10 minutes. She booked the appointment for whatever industry, whatever niche it is, right? And every industry runs some similar to this to some degree, right? They booked the appointment, but she forgot to do the reminder call the day before. Now, what are you going to say? The lead's bad. Now, was the lead bad because they didn't get called quick enough or because there wasn't a reminder call because people are busy to get in? Now, let's imagine that Beth made the call immediately. She did the reminder call, but when the person walked in the door, you immediately asked them for $5,000 and didn't spend any time with that individual, learning about them and actually taking them down a sales process. At what point was the lead bad? Was it bad when it wasn't called quick enough, or was it bad when they didn't came in, or when they didn't get reminded to come in, or was it bad when you didn't take them down a real sales process, right? So now let's imagine that Beth actually made the call. She made the call. She did the reminder call. When they come in the door, then you don't ask for $5,000, but you're mean or rude, and they don't like the ambiance of the office. They decide to walk out. And they don't want to pay you any money. They say they can't afford it. At what point was the lead quality bad? You need to start breaking these things down for these people, guys. You start breaking down. Do you see what I did there? To business owner, leads are bad. He doesn't know why they're bad. He doesn't know at what point of the process the lead process broke down. Guys, there's a huge process. Just like I'm explaining, there's a process for the agency. There's a process for getting a lead in the door, a system that needs to be followed. You need to start showing the clients how to run this system, okay, if you want to grow your agency, if you want to build things out. All right, so those lines of questions are where it's like, it gets them thinking. Because they're not going to know exactly what process it's going to be. Then maybe they think, oh, well, nobody showed up. And it's like, well, did they have the condition they signed up for the offer? It's like, well, yeah, that's a great lead. You only need 2 things for it to be a good lead. Other than that, lead quality is subjective. They need to give you name, email, and phone number, and they need to be signing up for a specific offer or condition or whatever it might be. As long as you're not putting out stupid offers out there, right, then they're a great lead. From there, it's all subjective. A lot of us have probably worked with some clients who just get it, they close everything, they're great, right? It's not everybody. That's how you know the lead quality is subjective, okay? Now, step 2, we need to pitch. Now that we've discovered their current results and their desired results, we've uncovered their problems, right? And we've got them to realize that they need our help. So from there, we set up a pitch deck, which magically happens to be structured to solve their specific problem and crush every objection they might have. Wow. Now, what do I mean by this? What does that look like? Here's the deal. If we know everything there is to know about our market's problems, the pitch and offer will eliminate all objections. Here's an example, guys. I'm going to give you an example of how you can construct pitch decks based on that line of questioning, right? And again, this all comes down to knowing your market, knowing your niche, knowing your offer, right? Look, okay, so if your market is saying, oh, I'm having trouble with contacting links, boom, we got an automation system that does it for them automatically. We do voicemail drops, text messaging, automatic scheduling, right? Maybe your market's having problems with closing links. Bam, we put an application into our funnel to bring in serious leads only, right? Or our market's having problems with getting a specific type of customer. Boom, our offer and our language and our marketing is specifically created around that type of thing, right? So we walk them down the process of getting them to realize everything they need help with on the qualifying call, and then on the sales call, on the close, happens to be everything is an answer to everything we got to realize in the qualifying call, right? I hope that makes sense to you guys, because that is the key to everything. That is the key to this game, if you guys are able to do this, okay? So here's the key though. You need to get them, like I mentioned, to get them to realize the problems they have by asking the right questions, okay? You can't just tell somebody, hey, you can't just tell somebody, yeah, we'll make sure people show up with our automation without digging into why and alluding to what they are missing, right? It will not be powerful, all right? Most business owners don't think it's a problem with them. They think it's a problem with the marketing company. It's almost always not a problem with them. We need to ask them questions and get them to talk about, kind of like what Derek's talking about here. Derek's a great comment. To be fair, most business owners don't understand how a lead makes them money. Absolutely correct. They don't understand. So we need to ask them questions that gets them to start thinking about these things. This reframes you automatically as someone who is a consultant, as someone who's not just a marketing company, because you're talking to them about business now. Okay, so powerful. This is game-changing stuff, guys, if you're able to implement this and go make it happen. All right, so here's the recap on sales, guys. Look, step one, a qualifying call. We need to ask some questions to get them to realize all the help that they need, right? And then we got step two, the pitch. You need to show them that you are the solution to their problems, right? The only way you can do that is if you know their current situation, their desired situation, and you built an offer to position yourself as that vehicle in between to get them to the top. Now, this is what it looks like when you put it all together, right? We got my man, Isaac Rubel, who's closed like 100 Kairos. I don't know what it actually is, but he's done like 70 Kairos since he came in and learned this exact process, right? 3 from the Troll Traffic campaign, all using the new closing method. We've got Marcos, who literally has closed over 100 Kairos. These guys are doing $160,000 a month now. When I met him a year ago, they were doing 14,000. They had a 53% close rate last month. Right? Then we got Lewis with a $6,400 retainer, right? Then we got my man Jeremy, who I love this story because what Jeremy's talking about in the bottom right-hand corner here is he always told himself that he's not great at sales and interacting with people or getting people to do what I want for them. But after going through the training, he realized the reason that he wasn't good at sales is because he never tried to be. The one thing he took away above everything else is that anybody can learn to do sales. It's just a matter of applying the right process. That is the key. Anybody can get good at sales if you know your market, you know your niche, you know how to position yourself. Because all it is simply question. No, you don't have to be all energetic. I know I'm energetic and all that stuff, right? But I don't know if you guys ever heard of a guy named Sam Ovens. He's the exact opposite. Dude's a robot. He's a lethal salesperson, right? You just need to know what to ask and when and why, okay? So do you see how this process could get you more sales? Like seriously, do you see how if you run sales calls like that, you could take control? If you knew why your market bought and you were following a proven process to close more deals, see how that could work? Now, let's jump in. Retention, guys, retention. The key, the thing that nobody talks about, because it's difficult, it's hard, right? Because here's the thing, guys, getting clients is actually the easy part. I hate to break it to you. I'm not gonna be one of those guys like, this is the easiest thing in the world. No, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's way easier than working till you're 65 years old for somebody else living a life that you hate without freedom. So I do think this is actually easy. It's much easier than that. And it's way more fulfilling when you can, learn these things, learn these processes, learn the sales systems, learn how to go out and do this and change your life for you and your family, right? Look, here's the thing, guys. You might say, Nick, I can get results easily, but I'm gonna challenge you guys. Can you? Are you delivering results or are you delivering leads? Right? Because we've all had this where we sent somebody 100 leads and all of a sudden, they've been like, I didn't close any, they all suck. You're like, what? I did my job, but did you? Did you actually do your job? Did you solve their problem? If their problem was they need more customers, did you solve it? Or did you just send them a bunch of leads that they didn't know how to handle because you didn't have the rest of the thing that they needed in order to close those customers, okay? Look, guys, here's the deal. I've lost hundreds of clients. I'll openly admit that. And I'm sharing with you guys the key lessons I've lost from that, okay? If I had all 400 people that we'd sold, we'd be doing 8 figures. It'd be awesome, right? Now we still have a ton of clients and it's been great. And we got over 100, it's been awesome, right? But I've lost a lot of clients, okay? And I've lost $500,000 on a call center, trying to figure out how to solve clients' problems, trying to figure things out. Okay, learn from my mistakes. Okay, I lost a lot of money last year on this, right? We still ended up with a great year last year, but we lost a lot of opportunity cost and time and money because I went out and I sold 45 clients on a call floor, built a funnel. My sales guy just went ham closing, and then we hired 15 or 10 call floor employees, and I've lost a lot. So what I'm about to share with you is based on making all the mistakes I don't want you guys to make, okay? Because you want to know the secret to retention? You want to know the secret to retention? This is literally in one word. The key to retention in one word, it's expectations. The only reason you ever lose a client is because of expectations, all right? Yes, I get it. Some of you guys are like, well, what if they die? Or, look, like random stuff can happen, but it's always because of expectations, right? The reason why they leave is because maybe they were expecting to get 100 to 1, right? Maybe they were expecting to get 200 to 1. Some clients are because they don't know what they want. They don't know how this process works, right? Because here's what happens. Right, the business owner spends money. This is what they think happens, right? Business owner spends money, and all of a sudden the business owner is going to find this magical marketing that they're going to see 50 to 1 return on their investment. Right? That's what they think happens. Seriously, like it's crazy. It's unbelievable, right? But that's what they think happens. So that's why we need to ask them specific questions in a specific way, so that they can understand that this is a process, that they can understand that there's work involved, so they can look at you as far as the reframe. You got to start teaching your guys that there's going to be a process here, that they're going to suck at the leads, that the lead handlers are going to screw everything up, that they're going to take time to close them. But from there, we can build you something, and we can build it together, right? That's how you guys got to start selling. Because here's the thing, we need to set expectations early and often. You got to set them on the sales call. Don't be afraid to set expectations on the sales call. Break them down. Find out what they're looking for. If somebody says I'm making $20,000 a month and they want to get to $100,000, but that's a huge freaking jump, man. And you guys aren't, or a girl who's on here, you're not going to be, they're going to need a hell of a lot more help than your marketing to get there, because that is a huge jump. All right. So we've got to get the expectations. Understand where they're coming from. It's all about expectations, early and often. On the sales call, we need to spell out this is going to be a process that we're going to build together. Okay. But we need to paint the picture of a long-term relationship. Okay, I don't care if you do month-to-month or contracts or whatever. Tell them this is going to be a year program. Over the next year, we're going to build you a system you don't currently have. We're going to build you an infrastructure that you do not have. Okay, paint that picture of a long-term. Set those expectations. Very, very powerful, guys. And here's the thing. You've got to have onboarding. Okay, you've got to have onboarding. You must have an onboarding in place. Okay, you need to explain how things are going to work. You need to stay in regular contact. And here's one of the most important pieces of advice I could ever give you. Every single month, and every single call, you need to treat it as you are reselling them to continue giving you money. Okay? It is always a sales game. People think, oh, recurring, greatest thing in the world, they're just going to keep giving us money. No. It's always, what have you done for me recently? Right? So you got to treat it like that. You got to take care of your clients. You got to become obsessed with solving their problems. You got to be obsessed with the market. You need to know their problems more than they do. All right? And I've lost so many clients, and this was a huge struggle for me to come to terms with. Last year, actually, we came to terms after the call for it. It was a really rough time. We lost a lot on it. And we weren't too happy with a lot of the people, our clients, right? You know, we had made mistakes, they'd made mistakes, but we had to reshift we had to reframe our mindset and go all in on the market, go all in on our niche, really go in. And we've done that, and it's changed everything over the last 4 months. It's been amazing and the most incredible results ever, which is part of what I'm bringing this whole training together for you guys, because this is it. This is what everyone needs to be doing. You need to know your market, know your niche, and know what's going on, guys. And above all else, like I was just saying, you need to fall in love with your customer. Okay, you need to know how to solve their problems better than anyone else. And here's the thing: everything is your fault. So I want to ask us: Are you delivering leads? Or are you delivering results? Because if you just deliver leads and there's no results, you will not keep customers. Doesn't matter. You won't do it. How else can you help them? What else can you do for them? What else can you take? What kind of lead handling training can you do? What else can you do to help them? What kind of automations? What kind of text? What kind of retargeting? What can you do? What kind of offers can you build for them? Right? You've got to be always thinking this stuff. Okay, it is the #1 key to retention. And then selling the long-term vision. The other side of that is, guys, no more like, hey, you're going to join up with me and make 50 to 1. No, they're going to suck. Seriously, like they are. But if you tell them that and the expectations are set on that and they know they're building something, they're going to stick around a lot longer. They're going to work with you until they get it right. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you're giving them the most important part of their business, the ability to acquire new customers. Look, guys, there's a stat out there. 9 out of 10 small businesses fail within 5 years. You know what I've realized after working with 400 doctors and discussing agency owners that have worked with, you know, all together, I've heard about thousands, if not tens of thousands of different business owners, right? Between who I've personally worked with my agency and talking with hundreds of other agency owners. 9 out of 10 people fail in 5 years. Do you know what 9 out of 10 small business owners suck at, need help with? You guessed it. Marketing and sales, guys. We have this opportunity. We have a massive opportunity. We just need to step up. We need to go to the next level and build it. We need to know their true problems, build an offer in their market, prospect in the right way, truly solve their problems, truly know everything that they're able to do. Okay. So guys, thus far, what we've covered how to build a niche or how to find a niche, how to build an offer, how to go out there and prospect and give the one-line template goal. We talked about closing processes. We talked about retaining, right? Do you guys see how this 5-step blueprint would work? Like, this is literally the key. Give me a yes in the chat box if you see how this 5-step blueprint would work. Like, this is literally the step-by-step thing that has allowed us to go from 0 to 5 million, as well as some of all the results that you guys are seeing here today in regards to the people, the testimonials we've signed. Okay, because I got a question for you guys. I got a question. Give me, who's ready to go all in? I've showed you the 5-step framework. Now I want to know who's ready to go all in, take the next level. Because right now, guys, here's the deal. We've got 2 choices, right? We've got 2 choices right now. Look, you can continue doing this all your own. You can get value out of this training. I hope you got some great value. You're going to go out and you're going to do it, right? You can continue doing this all your own. You can spend your testing, continuing to run into roadblocks. You can waste a ton of time, not to mention the opportunity. And you know what? I hope that works out for you. I really do. Anyone who knows me knows I'm all about delivering value and giving things out Or look, guys, here's the thing. Number 2, we can do it together. We can grow together, okay? You can get the exact formula, the exact war plan, the exact blueprints that I just went over to build your agency. You can join hundreds of other people who are seeing massive amounts of success. You can stop trying to do it alone. You can do it with a community that's ready to grow, okay? You can do it pretty much every successful salesperson has ever done. And that is get mentorship, right? Tom Brady has a coach too. You can stack the deck and get it right starting today, right now. Because guys, I'm so excited to share with you the Agency Sales Crusaders 2.0 program, okay? What this is, guys, this is the proven blueprint to build your agency the right way, okay? The right way. Right? Everything you want is in here. It's got the scripts, it's got templates, it's got walkthroughs that you need, all right? It's got mentoring, it's got coaching, all right? It's got community, all right? The most important thing is community, a team of people growing together, okay? It is the most complete agency training ever created to get entrepreneurs of all levels massive results quickly. I got my man Justin here. He's fired up. He's about to buy the course again. I love it, Justin. I see that, man. That's awesome. But it's literally, it's the most complete thing by someone who's actually doing it. Not just done it, but actually doing it and sharing the proven methods, the methodologies that are already happening, okay? Because here's what you're going to be able to do, guys. Here's what you're going to be able to do. You're going to be able to cut through the BS and learn a proven formula that myself and over 180 others are using. The formula took me 3 years and all kinds of countless time lost to do, okay? We're gonna talk about how to build an unstoppable focus and smash your limiting beliefs. Remember when we started talking about focus and why are you here? That is the #1 thing that I focus on that we get started with here inside the program. I'll talk about that more in a second. You're gonna be able to define your niche, okay? Truly go in, learn exactly how to do what I was talking about. Get the customer survey, get the research that you need to do. We're gonna talk about building an irresistible offer. There's so much deeper I can go in regards to how to build the offer, how to structure it, how to pitch it, everything there. You're gonna be able to effortlessly prospect and set appointments. You're gonna be able to close more deals than you ever thought possible. And you're gonna be able to actually retain your clients so that you can scale, okay? This is not one of those things where it's like, oh, I got a client, I lost him, I don't know what to do. No, you're gonna be able to retain him because I have retained him. I know how to do that, okay? And you're gonna earn money that you never thought possible for your family, for your friends, for your freedom, okay? Because look, guys, this is the real deal. We've got Travis over here. He's got his first $5,000 deal, right? First ever deal, closing on a Friday night. This was 2019. This was recent, guys. We got Philip, who just came in like 2 weeks ago. And he's already, literally closed a $5,400 deal in like 3 days. He just closed another $11,000 in the last week, right? We've got Jaden over here. Before he joined the course, he was lost on what kind of clients to go after. It was blown away. He got the exact framework that you follow in your sales calls. There's live recordings, all this type of stuff. This course is all you need to take you to 10K or more. We've got Nathan, who's literally gone to over $12,000 a month. We've got Jim Fisher, who's my man, closing deals left and right. Dan Tiemann was able to quit his job from Yelp and has now still been able to work for himself, 23 years old, an absolute stud, right? So here's what it is, guys. Here's everything that's included. We've got the 6-week Sales Crusaders 2.0 masterclass, because we're upgrading the original Sales Crusaders program where you're seeing all these results. We are re-releasing it, okay? And we're doing updates and we're rebuilding it. We're making it even better. All the results you're seeing are from 1.0. 2.0 is the next level. And this is the pre-release of that, okay? So look, we got module 1, Crusader Mind. Nothing happens if you don't get your mind right. In this module, we're going to talk about how to focus, how to run productivity, how to get yourself to believe in yourself, how to build confidence, how to actually go out there and show up in life like you meant to be, how you want to be, all right? Module 2, we're going to discover your niche, okay? We're going to discover your niche. Everything that you need to go out there and learn your niche, figure out what you're looking for, the best types of niches to go after, where to find them, how to go out there and talk to the niche, how to see if it's a good niche or not, how to go in and learn more about it, how to survey your niche, right? Module 3, we're gonna talk about building your offer, everything that you need from what I've learned about building offers, which is like the most so important. Nobody's doing this, right? Build your offer for your market, okay? Everything we talked about, we're gonna take it next level, different types of offers, how to structure them, how to name them, things like that. Module 4 is gonna be the prospecting war plans. All right, everything that you need in order to go out there prospect. We've got over 12 different trainings in there on every single different type of prospecting method you can imagine. They all work, right? We've got the Crusader sales process, my exact sales process, pitch deck, scripts, everything you need, right? And then module 6, which is going to be the secrets of retention from a real agency owner, someone who's got an agency, someone who's got clients, who's got office, right? Look, guys, it's a value of at least $4,995. And look, here's the thing. I know that you guys have been on webinars before, so and I know you guys might be, oh, here comes the value stack, but I got a question, guys. What is it really worth? Well, to each individual, it's worth something different. Stevie over here, when he came in, he was making $6,000 a month. He did 9 clients in 9 weeks. 7 months later, he's doing over $50,000 a month. Do you think it was worth $5,000 to Stevie? Or what about Jim John over here? Jim John had been through 5 different programs and 2 different mentors. And that March 15th, that was 2 weeks ago, okay? 2 weeks ago or a week ago, right? But he'd been through 5 different programs and 2 different mentors and nothing was working. Now he's got a demo process locked down, a prospecting strategy, keeps his pipeline full. He loves the community. We really care about each other's success and the program has changed his life. This is within the last 2 months he's come in. All right, and that's what this agency sales crusader 1.0. We're talking about 2.0 here, right? He did $25,000, $3,000 a month. He had a $4,800 deal. I think he's damn near freaking $10,000 a month. Do you think it was worth $5,000 to Jim John? All right, so I know you guys have seen that stuff before, but it's absolutely, of course it's worth it. Because here's the thing, guys, if you're a beginner, you're gonna learn everything from what niches you should be in to how to build an offer the market loves to the exact steps to start generating new clients and appointments and closing them, right? And you're gonna get my proven methods to actually retain those clients. And if you're a veteran, right, I can't tell you the amount of veterans who have come in and who have just exploded onto the scene and have absolutely gone ham. All right, we've got Joel, who's gone from $10,000 to $150,000 a month. Isaac Rubel came in and close like 50 Kairos in 3 months, right? You're gonna learn the exact strategies that we use to generate inbound appointments at will. My exact strategies, right? You're gonna learn what it takes to actually retain those clients long-term and build differentiation with your service. And you will get the step-by-step guidance on how to scale past $10,000 a month using my agency scales methods. It is for beginners as well as for veterans, right? And Derek, I love it. Derek's in the program. I'm excited to see version 2.0. Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. Right? So here's everything we got. We got Crusader Mind, where you're going to develop your mindset. We're going to discover your niche. We're going to build your offer. We're going to figure out exactly how you can get appointments on your schedule literally next week. You're going to get the exact sales process. You're going to get the secrets of retention, right? Now, I started asking myself, what else do you guys need? What else is out there, right? Because I said most complete agency training, right? So bonus number 1, the Crusader Prospecting War Chest. Look, this is everything to go along with the prospecting module. You're gonna get the exact scripts, the exact templates for cold email, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, networking events, freaking video sales letters. There's so many, I can't even, there's so many things in here in order to go out and get prospects, right? You pick a couple of them, you go out and you just plug in the scripts and you can get appointments on your calendar next week. All right, you're gonna get my best tools and softwares to automate your lead gen, right? You're also gonna get my daily prospecting planning goal planner, right? That's gonna set you up and keep you accountable for your success, okay? Now, here's what happens if you have a prospecting system that works, right? We got Patrick Lai, 10 appointments set for the week, right? And then we've got Andrew over here in the middle, closed 10 clients later after he came into the program, right? And then we've got Lyle over here who went hard in prospecting, hit $16,000, right? Do what Nick says, never stop prospecting. This is what it looks like, and you have your prospecting and everything dialed in. Okay, what else do you need, right? What else do you need? Because of course I want to give you guys more, right? I gotta give you everything you need to succeed. Bonus number 2, we got the sales war chest. Look, you're gonna get this Crusader sales script. All right, you're gonna get my $5 million pitch deck. Literally, it's in the program. You'll see exactly how these guys are closing all these deals, right? You're gonna get the proposal templates. You're gonna get my perfect video sales letter template, okay? The video sales letter that I use that's generated millions, literally, all right? You're gonna get my $100,000 doctor live pitch recording, okay? I literally gave a speech and closed doctors in a room, stem cell doctors wearing sweatpants, by the way, and did over $100,000 in the next couple months, right? You're also gonna get live recorded calls of myself and my team, all right? At least a $997 value here, everything you need, okay? Because this is what happens. Again, we've got Michael Pasha over on the right-hand side. Before I joined the program, it was really tough for me to figure out how to structure sales calls. Didn't know how to qualify clients, got on the phone in with a lot of the wrong people. Then when I got on the phone, I didn't know what to say, okay? Now, he talks about how he was able to get his first client, all right? This program walks through how to qualify clients, who to get on the phone with, and how to structure your calls, right? We got Joel, who's actually up to $160,000 a month, even though we got the $70,000 a month one here. Then we got Luke over here, 4th deal this week in a 1-call close, just following Nick's process, right? And then we got Julian in the bottom left. Julian came in about 3 weeks ago, right? And before purchasing the program, his business was stagnant. He was operating only on referrals, and he knew he couldn't scale his agency. He wanted to learn from a 7-figure entrepreneur, and within 2 weeks, he purchased the program and he paid for itself 3 times over. 3 times over within 2 weeks, guys. I'm talking immediate stuff. So now we've gone over prospect and sales. I got a question for you. What if I don't know how to provide results for my clients? What if I don't know what to offer? Guys, the Crusader Facebook Funnels Formula Program. Look, guys, I'm going to give you guys proven ads and funnels that you can run. Right here is a screenshot inside my ad account from 1 month of last year. 1 month. July 1st to July 31st, right? Facebook's all screwy, or else I would do more months. But we spent over 121,000. I spent millions of dollars on Facebook ads. Myself and Sema Rizuki, who's going to be a guest star in this program, have overseen millions in Facebook ads. All right, you're going to learn how to build ads that convert. You're going to learn how to analyze campaign data, everything from A to Z on how to set up and run Facebook ads, as well as plug and play follow-up automations that you can utilize for your services so we can build you out the perfect offer, the perfect service. All right, this is an entire training course as a bonus, guys. Literally an entire program, an entire course that you can go out and use. It's a standalone, okay? So here's what you're gonna get. You get the 6-week Sales Crusaders Masterclass, the 6-week Sales War Chest, or the Crusader Prospecting War Chest. You're gonna get the Sales War Chest. You're gonna get the Crusader Facebook Ads and Funnels, at least an $8,986 value. But here's the thing. I said the most complete agency training ever created, okay? So what if you wanna generate inbound schedules of business owners? All right, I'm gonna give you guys the inbound schedules and autopilot training program. This is another training inside of that. The exact process to generate 60 to 100 schedules a month for my agency and has for the last year and a half. You're gonna get share funnels, templates, ads, everything you need, how to target, how to build them, how to run them, everything you need there. This is literally shot last week, live, okay? Every single day. We got new leads coming in, multiple. I give my sales guys many leads as he possibly can handle, okay? And this is what happens when you use the inbound stuff. We've got Philip Lang over here who just recently got in, modeled the VSL, put it on his page, and he ran ads to it, closed a $5,400 deal. Evan Reed on the right-hand side here says, if you're not running the inbound stuff right now, you're crazy. It took me 30 minutes to set up a test, including watching the training videos inside the program, and he generated 6 leads. 30 minutes and 6 leads in 2 days, guys, in 2 days. Okay, get Evans again on the bottom left-hand corner. We've got Evans as well, generated his first 2 inbound leads. Okay, then we've got Justin Matthews. This is 18 hours ago. This is live. I literally just took this right before putting this up. He just got his first inbound leads in some super competitive niches. Imagine, think about that. How powerful would that be if you could generate inbound leads, right, on top of everything else? Okay, now, I asked myself again, what's the last thing? What's the last thing that you need? Look, guys, this is the most important thing. The Facebook mastermind and the weekly coaching, okay? You get a private Facebook group where the real magic happens. You get weekly Q&A coaching with me. I jump in there every week. I talk to people. I'm always posting in the group. I'm always sharing more. And this is the best agency community on the planet. All you got to do is ask the people inside the program. We got over 50 video testimonials over the last couple of weeks here. And almost every single one of them talked about how amazing the community was. At least $1,000 value. Right? We've got David Thompson over here. He's closing under $50,000 a month just from referrals, okay? And this is the best agency group to be a part of, period. Not just because of me, but because of everyone else who's inside. Everyone's helping him out. My vision, my dream was to build a community that I didn't have 3 years ago when I was struggling. I wish that I could have been something like this. I kind of found it after I had invested with Billy in multiple places, but I want to lead by example, okay? I live with an abundance mentality. I believe that there is plenty of business for everybody. Okay, everybody. And this is live Crusader group meetups. We've actually gotten together and hung out with each other and had a blast. Okay, we also just recently had one down here in South Florida, right? More testimonials, guys. Look, we got Portia over here. Before she joined the course, she was still at her job. She was able to leave her job and get consistent money for her family. Okay, and then we've got, over here, we got Melanie, and Melanie's talking about how amazing the group is, right? And how she's been able to close clients and run the process, right? And then we've got Adam over here who's literally talking about how you'll receive your investment substantially greater than 5 figures. All video testimonials, guys. All videos. So here's what you're going to get. The 6-week Sales Crusaders Masterclass, the Sales War Chest, the Crusader Prospecting War Chest, the Crusader Facebook Ads and Funnels Masterclass, the Inbound Schedules on Autopilot, the Facebook Mastermind and weekly coaching, $11,000 value, right? At least $11,000 value. Now I got a question for you. How much is having a proven, consistent, reliable way to build and scale your business worth to you? Because look, guys, imagine if you could be like this. You could be like Rose, who closed 5 clients in 6 weeks. You could be like Luke, who got to a management fee $12,000 a month in 3 weeks. Okay, and we've got Joe over here, closed his first client in 3 weeks. We've got Brett over here, who's broke past the $20,000 a month barrier. How much would that be worth to you? Okay, because again, here's everything you're gonna get. One more time, the 6-week Sales Crusaders Masterclass, the Sales War Chest, the Prospecting War Chest, Facebook Ads and Funnels, Inbound Schedules, the Facebook Mastermind, at least $11,000 thing. The standard price for this is gonna be at least $3,000 because this is a pre-release. We're doing Agency Sales Crusaders 2.0. We're updating, upgrading everything over the last year, okay? Everything you've seen so far is from all the results and 1.0. This is 2.0. that we're talking about. And here's what it is, guys. It is the Crusaders 2.0 launch special. You can get started right now. Go get started right now. It's $1,497 today, or it's 3 low payments of $599. Okay, if you go to crusadernation.com/go, you'll be able to go and join the program and join what everyone else is doing. That's crusadernation.com/go. And I'm actually going to type it in chat for you guys so you can see it. And guys, go and join up today, because this is only going to be available as long as this webinar is open. This is going to be closing down. This is a special price. Anyone who's been following me for a while knows that the price in this course is risen multiple times. So you guys are going to want to get in right now so you can get advantage of this pre-launch special price, okay? Because here's the deal. This is the ultimate risk-free opportunity, okay? Because I'm going to give a 30-day, 100% risk-free, action-based refund guarantee. Risk-free, guys. Look, all you need to do is plan on using the course and do the homework. And if you do and you're not happy, you receive a refund. Guaranteed, guys. Guaranteed. All right? That's how confident I am in your ability to succeed with this program. If you do that and you want your money back, it's yours. Look, here's the thing. I have an agency that thrives, all right? Whether you buy this or not isn't really going to affect me a whole lot. It is because I want to help as many people as possible. But it's all about giving back. I'm going to talk about more on that in a second. But like, I've got my agency. This is more of just like a feeding ground to go out and spread and to contribute and give back. Because if 3 years ago, if I didn't come across a group like this, then I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I'm giving back, and it's coming full circle. crusadernation.com/go. If you go there right now, you're going to get it. Because here's the thing, guys. You've got 3 options right now. You really do, right? You've got 3 options. You can do nothing. Literally, they can go out and do nothing, and you cannot go to your agency, and you cannot, do any of that stuff. Option number 2, you can keep doing what you've been doing, right? If you're struggling with prospecting, you're struggling with getting things out there, you're struggling with your messaging, you don't know how to close, you don't know how to get new clients, you don't know how to keep those clients. Or option number 3, guys, you can invest in yourself, believe in yourself, and I will work with you to invest and make sure, and I will invest in you. You invest in yourself, and I will invest in you, and we will get you to that next level. Okay, so if you go to crusadernation.com/go, that's where you can go check it out. All right, that's where you can go get signed up. Because here's the thing, guys, these never end. These prospecting, these testimonials, they don't end. Nick Billy over here literally started lower than 10K a month, right? He moved to 10K a month, then he got to 20 to 30, and now he's doing $50,000 a month plus. Okay, and that's because a lot of the things that we talked about inside the program. And a huge thing for him was getting the onboarding portal, being able to retain clients, keeping clients, all this type of stuff, right? And then we've got Raul, who's able to close a client. We've got Scott over here, closed $9,000 a month and closed deals today. crusadernation.com/go. And if you guys have questions, please let me know as I'm going through this stuff, right? And the testimonials, honestly, guys, they just don't end. We couldn't even, I wouldn't even put them all through here, but they just don't end. We got over 50. Over 50, I think we have over 75 or 80 now out of like 100. We got a sickening amount, okay? They just don't end, and they can keep going with this type of stuff, right? They literally don't stop. We had Mark added $7,000 a month in new client retainers. We have Andrew, my man, who's already done more in Q1 of this year than he did all of last year, right? He's made an extra $40,000 of business at the time we did this one, right? We had Alex came in and made $28,000 in 1 month, following the scripts, following everything that we've got. Okay, because here's what you're going to get. Again, guys, we've got the 6-week Sales Crusaders Masterclass, everything you need to build an agency and grow. We've got the sales war chest, all my scripts, all my templates, okay, my prospecting war chest. Again, all my scripts, all my templates, exactly how to go out and prospect. We've got the Crusader Facebook Ads and Funnels Masterclass. We've got the inbound schedules and autopilots, like the key to getting literally inbound schedules, waking up every day, coming in the door. We've got the Facebook Mastermind and weekly coaching, guys. And look, this is going to be at least $3,000 when we go through to the public, okay? Through the public. crusadernation.com/go. Okay, look, guys, the Crusader Nation, it's right now. Get started right now. It's $1,497 or 3 low payments of only $599. Okay, crusadernation.com/go. Jack, yes, the answer to your question for sure, man. Now, here's what it looks like when you come to the page. You're going to come right here, guys, and you're going to see everything that you're going to get. You've got the Crusader Mind, discover your niche, build your offer, prospecting war plans, the sales process, the secrets of retention, as well as all of the mega bonuses, right? You come to this page, and all you got to do is just fill it out, and then boom, we're ready to go, okay? Now, you might be asking, how does the program work? Of course, Jack, my man, of course, brother. How does the program work, right? How does the program work? Look, here's the thing. You're going to get instant access to the current Agency Sales Crusaders program, which is all the testimonies, all the results. Jim John coming in with last week and building and closing $10,000 worth of deals in 30 days, right? And you're also going to get early bird access to the new upcoming Agency Sales Crusaders 2.0 program. Okay, we're gonna be re-releasing, we're gonna be updating it. You're getting pre-release access to that. So you're gonna get both programs, guys. An Agency Crusaders 2.0 class begins in April. Okay, I'll be updating the program. We're getting the mind. We're gonna be getting so much more out there. Over the last 6 months, I've learned so much as we've really scaled our agency and grown, and I've got some updates, and people are still getting, it's massive results inside the Agency Sales Crusaders program. This is basically gonna be a re-release, an updated version of that. All right, you're also gonna get immediate access, weekly coaching Q&A to the Facebook Mastermind community, immediately weekly coaching, okay? Immediately you're gonna get access to that. You're gonna access the Facebook Mastermind, crusadernation.com/go, okay? Because here's what you're gonna see inside. Immediately, you're gonna get access to the webinar. Here's everything that's already in there, already built out. So you guys are gonna have immediate things that you can go through. You're gonna get immediate things on some of the scripts, some of the templates, right? Some of the things that are in here you can go out and immediately see access to. You won't have to wait. And then when I go through and we're updating, we're launching 2.0, you're gonna get all the new stuff that comes on as well. So you're gonna get immediate access to the program as well as immediate access to the Sales Crusaders members only group, okay? And here's the thing, guys, we have, let's see here. All right, so there's actually, we now, if you click on the right-hand side of the chat box, you can click that. There's an offer button that will go out for you guys, okay? So here's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get access here. You're gonna access inside the program. This is from a couple hours ago, okay? My man Chris, literally his first deal, just posted it, $4,000 a month. We've got a sense of community in there, okay? Because look, guys, the only true way to lose here is to not jump on this no-risk investment in your future. There's no risk. It's a refund guarantee, guys. Thomas, the answer to your question, yes, it will be. It won't be up for long though, but yes, it will be. crusadernation.com/go. The only true way to lose here, seriously, is the no risk investment in your future. Like that's it, is by not jumping on it. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay. And now I bet some of you are asking yourselves, because for those of you who haven't, jumped in, or maybe you're sitting on the fence, you might be thinking, why are you doing this, Nick? Nick, why are you doing this? If your agency's so good, why are you giving the secrets away? And here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. As I mentioned earlier, if I didn't come across something like this 3 years ago, I wouldn't be here today. And I believe in coming full circle, okay? And I believe in sharing. I believe in abundance mentality. But here's another reason why, guys. I have a bone to pick with the collegiate educational system, and that's what I'm looking at right now, right? $3,300 a year to go to community college, to go learn fucking astrology, right? Like, what is that? $32,000 a year to go to a 4-year college and come out with nothing, no skills, nothing. I have a bone to pick, right? So I'm pivoting against that, right? Because for $1,497, you can literally get an entire business that will change your life, something that college will not do for you. Right? Think about this. What people spend on this crap, right? When in $1,497, you can get a business that's led to all the results that you guys have seen here today, right? And here's the real reason, guys. Look, here's just a screenshot of all the video testimonials that we didn't put in here that just go on and on. This is the real reason, right? The community, the help, the fulfillment I get when I see things like what Rose talks about here. I just want to say, Nik Robbins, you have an incredible group here. Everything I've harnessed so far is helpful, and everyone helps each other out. They build together, they grow together, they celebrate together. We pick each other up together. It's amazing. I've never seen anything like the community that we've built here. And that's the real reason why I do it. I'm building a community, and I'm really going out there. I want to do as much as I can to give back and give people the tools that the educational system is not giving them, okay? And to really make a difference out there. Now, another question that you might be asking yourself, is the agency space overcrowded? Right? Is it overcrowded? We talked a little bit about this earlier. Got one question for you. Does the market, do local businesses still need customers? Of course they do. They're trying, right? And here's the other side of things. Look, guys, there's 54% of all US ad spending is digital. Only 54%. That means there's $129 billion elsewhere, traditional, that you can go and you can take online. And these clients, these businesses have no idea how to actually utilize this stuff, and we can service them so much better. There's never been a better time than right now, especially if you structure yourself rightly. If you come in the program, you're gonna learn how to differentiate your services, right? You're gonna be able to differentiate your offer. The reason why my agency can sell $12,000, $15,000 packages to businesses that typically say they would never do $500 a month is because of how we position ourselves, because of the offer we created, because of the way we talk to the market, right? That's how, and that's why, all right? So here's the thing, guys. there's something magical, and Russell Brunson talks about this, and it really meant a lot to me. There's a power in investing in yourself, right? In order to make a serious change, it requires a serious investment. You know, Russell Brunson always talks about people who pay attention, because look, guys, nothing changes as nothing changes. Remember what I talked about earlier? You can't solve your problems with the same line of thinking that you used to create them. Now, I wish I had 4 hours or 8 hours to give you as much as I possibly can, but in this short time, I can't do everything. But if you come in, you join, I'll be right there with you. I'll be working together with you. I'll be sharing with you, and I'll be investing in your success as well as you investing in your success, right? It's at www.crusadernation.com/go, okay, to go join, right? /go. Because again, guys, here's everything you're going to get. You're going to get everything you need. You're going to get the 6-week Sales Crusaders Masterclass. You're going to get the Sales War Chest, the Prospecting War Chest, the Facebook Ads and Funnels Masterclass, the Inbound Schedules on autopilot. You're going to get the Facebook Mastermind plus the weekly coaching, right? When this thing is actually released, I only released it to the group and to people on my personal page, right? When it's actually released, the price is going up. But it's yours today for only $1,497, guys. Less than the price of one client. And here's the other thing. It is hands down, results-backed, risk-free, okay? Risk-free, okay? Look, there's step-by-step walkthroughs for beginners. There's ran by a multi-7-figure agency owner. Look, the best group community to be a part of. There's insane results. I can go on and on with results. And the best online business in 2019. Also, guys, I'm getting some notice. Wow, I just got an update from Sam. Looks like a bunch of you guys are jumping on. I love it. I can't wait to welcome you guys all to the family. This is amazing. Well, a bunch of people are jumping in. Sema, or there's someone mentioning, if you guys are having trouble with the payment failure, it looks like there might have been a couple of you guys that have had some payment fails. Send an email to support@crusadernation.com. Support@crusadernation.com. All right, that is, let's see, CrusaderNation.com. All right, so if you guys have any issues with that, if you have any, Kyle, you're hilarious. Support@crusadernation.com. If you guys have any issues with payments or anything like that, okay, looks like there's been some people that have had some issues with payments, but dang, awesome. People are jumping in. I love it. And why not? Because literally, it's the best online business to be a part of. CrusaderNation.com/go. Okay, ran by multi-7-figure agency and our best community to be a part of. Insane results, guys, and 100% risk-free, guaranteed. Okay, because here's what you're going to get. You're going to get immediate access to the life-changing Agency Sales Crusaders program community. You're getting the launch special pricing. Okay, you're going to be able to sell clients next week. There's the amount of people that have come in and closed clients within the next week is insane. Okay, it's crazy. I've only been through 1/50th of all the testimonials. I don't want this thing to be one giant testimonial fest, but we've gone through, I've shared so many stories with you guys. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have some more questions, right? You know, will this work if I am brand new? Well, I love this story because this is my man Evans, and he came in and he was brand new. Not only that, he was in Mozambique, right? And he was selling to clinics in India, right? And he didn't know how to take a credit card, right? He didn't know how to take a credit card. And he literally came in, he got it done, and now he's closed multiple deals since then, okay? So think about how exciting that is. Amazing. He's coming from Mozambique and figuring it out, all right? CrusaderNation.com/go. Okay, because it's the ultimate risk-free opportunity, guys. The ultimate risk-free opportunity. Okay, there's a 30-day, 100% risk-free action-based refund guarantee. Look, all you need to do is plan on using the course, do the homework listed. If you're not happy for any reason, you're gonna receive a refund, guaranteed. I'm not in this to try and keep your money. I'm so confident that you are going to get results just like the hundreds of other people that have, and everyone else I've shared with you here, I'm so confident you get these results that I will give you your money back. There's absolutely no risk for joining. 100% risk-free guarantee, okay? I have no reason to keep your money. That's not how I do business. That's not how I work. It doesn't matter, okay? But I'm so confident you're going to get results. So come in www.crusadernation.com/join, guys. Now, I'd love to answer any questions you might have. I know we've been going for a little while here, but I'd love to answer any questions you might have. I know there's some questions earlier. I'll go back and jump on. Andres, what's up, man? Excellent. I love your notes here, Andres. Welcome to the family, my man. That's going to be awesome. This is going to be awesome. Let's see here. Justin, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's go back. What questions do we have? All right, Bryce, what's your average agency's retention? I think that's a great question. The average agency's retention it varies dramatically. We have some clients that have been with us for years, but it depends on when, because in the recent new strategy, our retention is significantly longer. So it's kind of a hard question to answer, but people are sticking around for much, much longer when you start focusing on the things that I talked about earlier on the call here. All right. So what other questions do we have here, guys? We still got a bunch of people on. Let's see here. Let's see if Yeah, so if you don't know what your offer should be and you don't know if you don't know what your service should be or anything like that, then what you should do is, what we'll do is we'll go through the Facebook ads portion and build the funnels and just steal our offer. Steal what we do as far as what we've got inside the program. Not steal the exact offer, that's not what I meant. But we'll teach you guys exactly how to service the clients, right? We'll talk about how to set the Facebook ads, how to do the retargeting, how to do the funnels, the text messaging, things like that. And then we dial in your specific niche and you can go take over that niche in that market. All right. Steve, excellent, man. What's going on? Sergio, I love it. Buy his program. That's legit. Steve, I love it. I love it. Just joined the program. Welcome to the family, my man. We'll get you in. We'll get you rocking and rolling. You won't regret it, dude. Justin, what's up? Cold email has been recently successful for me. Do you recommend an immediate phone call or immediate email follow-up? It depends on what your cold email looks like, but I love the immediate phone call. If you see it and then you respond, immediate phone call. Right? It depends on what the volume you're looking at a day. Is a VA doing it? Are you doing the question, the one-liner answer question? But I would mix and match both. It kind of depends on the market, what you're saying. But I love phone calls. I would actually probably send an email and call them, right? Because the chances are you might not be able to get immediately to them. But if you get it, then if you can probably get right to them. Andres, excellent, my man. Welcome to the family, guys. I love it. I love it. Excellent, Beth. I love it. You're jumping in. That's awesome. So yeah, Justin, I like both of them. I would actually do both. I would do an immediate email probably and then phone call. So that way you can catch them while they're hot. And if you get the front desk, be like, yo, Steve just emailed me. He responded. Put me through, right? That's how you get past the gatekeeper on that one. And then when you get on there, you need to reframe them the right way so you can actually take control of the sales call as well. It's a great question though. All right, so I see a question. Will this work if I have a full-time job? Absolutely. We've actually got, let me see if I can go back here. We've got some people in here who literally were able to quit their jobs. Portia was able to come out of her job. We've got in there John Reith was able to leave his job. Dan Tiemann was able to do this while and leave his job. Okay, there's so many people that you can go out and you can do this on your own time, right? Yes, you're gonna have to work some nights. Yes, you're gonna have to work some weekends. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it's the simplest thing ever in the world, right? But it can be done with the right process, with everything you've got listed right here. You're gonna have all the tools, all the services that you need, right? At crusadernation.com/go, you can absolutely do that. You can go back, you can make your money back like immediately. It's an investment, guys. This is not a cost. This is an investment in your future. Think about what people are spending on community colleges, everything else, right? Ed has a question. Let's see. Is there opportunity, online reputation and review management, or too hard to prove value? Absolutely, there's opportunity there, man. And that's a huge thing to package in. So that's something that would really come to value, Ed, when we talk about offers and how you can structure that in. There's ways that you're going to want to improve that offer and make it a little sexier that I would recommend. But there's massive into it. Google reviews is underrated. I underestimated the power of Google reviews for local business for a long time. Actually, I'll admit that. It's something that we're really going to be focusing on with our clients heavily right now to get them more reviews. So I do think that there's some ways to package that and put it together. You can make anything sexy. Yeah, this is a great question. You can literally make anything sexy. There's ways that you can make. Look at what Russell Brunson's done with ClickFunnels. Okay, look at Russell Brunson's done with ClickFunnels. You think that's a sexy software? How many other softwares are there? But what has he done? He's created a movement. He's created an offer. And that's what we're going to talk about, how to do around whatever it is that you're selling. How do we create a movement? How do we create a community? How do we build an agency around it? Vahid, I live in Toronto, Canada. I'm a newcomer to Canada. English not my first language. That's a great, let's see here. Let me go back. Right here, Vahid. Evans, English was not his first language. We've got multiple people. We've got another guy who's one of my favorites. His name's Alex inside the program. He's actually up in Toronto, and French is his first language. And French is his first language, and he's come in and been able to close clients. So if it's not your first language, it doesn't matter. We might want to prospect in your specific language, but that's not a big deal. As long as you can understand English, you can understand what's going on in the program, then you're going to be good to go. We've got multiple people, actually. Andre, English wasn't his first language. We've got, there's quite a few people. Gio Rodriguez, who English wasn't his first language, come in, right? So there's a lot of people who come in and done that, including Evans right here, who's in Mozambique, who came in and was able to do that. So that's not a big deal at all. See, and I love that question though. Is there opportunity? Yes, man, absolutely. We got to learn how to build offers though around our services, right? Because another question a lot of people have is, this only work for Facebook? Look, some of the examples I use, yes, they are for Facebook. But what we're going to be having in the upcoming, in the 2.0 is how you can do it with anything. All right, because once you understand how to build an offer and the structure, and you understand the structure of the sales pitch and the pitch deck, you can just plug and play. Andrew, for example, where's Andrew? Andrew is, Andrew's right here. Andrew's done over $250,000. He sells websites using this. He took the strategy with the custom video audits and sells websites and Instagram. He doesn't even do Facebook, right? And so absolutely you can go ahead and do that, right? You can build it around your services. It's about learning the framework. It's about learning the structure, guys. That's what it's all about. Let's see here. What other questions do we have here? All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get ready to wrap this thing up here. But here's the thing, guys. Here's what's next. Here's what I want you to do. Go to crusadernation.com/Joe. Go and join the community, guys. There's no risk. There is no risk, and you have everything to gain by coming in and joining, okay, and doing what everyone else and you've seen on this webinar has already done and has been able to do, okay. And it's changed so many lives, and I'm so proud of what we've built here, right? And I can't click these things, but I'm so proud of what we've built here that I'm so confident we've got that I'll give you your money back. No problem, no questions asked. If you don't feel like there's value there, if you don't think it can help you, the amount of people, the overwhelming amount of people that this program has helped, this training has helped, makes me want to get in the hands of as many people as humanly possible, right? I know those of you who've been in my group for a while, you don't know. You don't hear me promoted a ton, right? But now it's got to change because it's changing so many lives, guys. Changing so many lives. Dean, that's a great question. How far apart are the 3 payments? They are every 30 days, so they're 1 month apart. So it's over a 3-month period. Every 30 days, $5.99. It's not like every week or anything like that. You still get full access and everything. You'll get immediate access to the entire program. Let me see where it is. You'll get immediate access. I'll show you guys exactly what you're getting here. You get immediate access inside this program, and then you're going to get free access, early bird access to the 6-week masterclass. It's coming up here in April. We're going to be re-releasing all the results you're seeing are from this right now. This works absolutely 100% to this day, but my goal is to build the best program on the planet, and that needs some updates sometimes. So I need to update it because I've learned a ton in the field over the last 3 years, right? And again, guys, you get access straight to the straight inside the membership area, weekly calls, everything right there. Let's see here. Vahid, I don't know how to come up with the phone call or face-to-face meetings by potential prospects. Vahid, that's what the whole program's about. As you can see here, there's 3 parts to prospecting already in here that all already work, that are all going to be getting an upgrade, okay? How to prospect and set appointments, cold email, LinkedIn, right? There's literally like 15 different ways to prospect in here. Not to overwhelm anyone, because you choose 1 or 2 and you go, but anything you want to do, you're going to go in, right? Ed, in-house fulfillment versus outside fulfillment of the tasks, opinion. It's a great question, Ed, and honestly, it really depends on your goals, right? It really depends on your goals and what you want to do, because it's hard to build a 8-figure agency outsourcing fulfillment. You're going to have a giant bill, right? So it really depends on your goals, what you want to do. I'm fine with either. Finding a good fulfillment partner can be a little difficult, but I think everything's fine. But at a certain point, right, when you get to a point where you have 100 clients, 200 clients, your outsourcing costs might end up being, 20, 40 grand a month, and it makes sense to roll it in-house. So I think both are completely legitimate, and this program will teach you how to sell whatever you want to sell, right? And it'll also teach you how to fulfill whatever you want to fulfill on the Facebook side and the funnel side and everything. But either one completely works, but part of it depends on your goals, man. Let's see here, Luke, do we have access to the past Q&As? Yeah, absolutely. So we've got sales calls, breakdowns. So guys, I didn't even put in everything we do in here, just so you guys know, right? So we've got Q&A recordings, we've got sales call breakdowns. So what I'll do is I'll actually jump on the phone with people and I'll break down their sales calls live. I'll share with them what they're doing, how I would handle things, how we would do things, and go through and rechange things. So we've got sales calls, breakdowns. We've even got a 6-week group coaching recording that I charged for, that we've got inside the program that coaches on each week. There's plenty of content in here, and it's all going to be getting a facelift here with the 2.0, and everything in here completely works. Jim John came in within a month and has closed like 10K. Philip Lang is also coming in and closed $11,000 in literally like 2 weeks as well. But to answer your question, yes, you're going to get access to the past Q&A calls, 100%. And they'll be uploaded into the program, and then you'll be able to come and search the group as well, because the group has been a gold mine of information. I share in there. I'm in there all the time answering questions, talking to people, and that's why people are so happy with the community and everything that we do. Cool. What other questions we got, guys? These are great questions. Again, if you're having any issues with the payment with payment. Stripe can be funky sometimes. Email us at support@crusadernation.com. And we'll get you squared away and make sure we can take advantage of the special offer. Guys, this pricing is not going to be available for long. It is going down. Anyone who has seen the last times this has come around, you know this to be true. Okay, because we continually add more, we continually increase things, we continually do more. Okay, this will not be this price again. Okay, it will not. For what we're getting here today, you will not get it for this price, for everything you're getting. Okay, and again, here's everything you're getting. You're getting the 6-week Sales Crusaders Masterclass, the Sales War Chest, the Prospecting War Chest, the Facebook Ads and Funnels, the Inbound Schedules and Autopilot, the Facebook Mastermind and Coaching, and guys, you're getting the keys to the kingdom. You're getting the keys to go to that next level, okay? Let's see here. Justin, what online sources do you recommend finding? Yeah, it's a great question, Justin. So I got a lot of them, right? But we've got moneymailer.com. We've got Valpak, that's VALPAK.com. You've got Groupon. There's specific listings that you can go to for radio stations that will list everything. I love opening up your mail is one of the best places you could ever go for finding places that are spending, because everyone gets those million packs of coupons and stuff like that. Those guys are spending good money. It costs a lot of money to send those damn coupons. Direct mail is expensive, guys. It's really freaking expensive. Another amazing place is billboards. But again, we break all this down inside the program as well, which ones are best, exactly how to do that and everything there. But those are just a few. What credit card merchant do you recommend? PayPal is a bit dodgy. Yeah, I would never, ever recommend PayPal for running your agency, ever. When you're just getting started, I'm okay with Stripe because it's easy, but I do recommend getting a real merchant as soon as you pass $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. We use Authorize.net combined with WHMCS in order to process our credit cards. We get lower rates. It's just better. Stripe is not as bad as PayPal, but Stripe can just hold you up and take your money whenever they feel like it. So that's my answer there. Stripe, I guess, is fine when you're just getting started and you don't, because getting set up with Authorize.net, WHMCS to take a little bit of work. But anything above $10,000, $20,000 a month, I would recommend getting off Stripe as well. As you notice, if you were here at the beginning, Justin, we don't use Stripe. And I showed you the inside. Cool, guys. Here's the last thing we got, right? You're going to get immediate access to the program for life, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you're going to get updates for life to the Agency Crusaders sales program. You're going to launch special pricing. You're going to be able to sell clients next week. CrusaderNation.com/go. Right here is what you will see. And it's the ultimate risk-free opportunity, guys. Risk-free, 100% refund guarantee. Like, guys, I don't need this. I'm doing this I want to be fulfilled. I want you to come invest in yourself. Join me. I'll work with you. We'll get you here to the top. We'll get you the results that so many other people are getting right here. CrusaderNation.com/go. And with that being said, if there's no other questions here, guys, I still see there's some people. And is there any other questions? I'm more than happy to answer them. We'll get rocking and rolling. Jay, looking forward to it as well. CrusaderNation.com/go, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on a Wednesday evening. It has been an absolute blast and a pleasure. I hope you guys got some amazing value out of this, and you guys are going to go out, take some action, go get some clients here tomorrow. But with that being said, I'm going to take off. See you later.